My name is Dylan. I'm 21 years old, and I'm struggling with depression. I live in a fast-paced society where I can spend more than 30 to 40 hours a week looking at screens. I do a lot of video work, graphic design, readings, and schoolwork on my computer and on my phone. Along with this, I spend countless hours a week on social media and on the internet. Throughout my life, I've relocated a few times, starting in Florida, moving around, then up to Ohio, where I actually stayed for about 12 years. But I was bounced back and forth, and I made new friends every few years, so to me, all of the people in my life felt temporary. In 2015, I moved to Oregon for college. Back home, I knew my friends and my family were making transformations too, but I would no longer be a part of this, and this was something new I would have to figure out all over again. As I grew up, I felt like I was being pushed around by outside forces. When I was 17, I was so depressed that I was failing classes in high school, I was losing energy, and I had no sense of future. And I almost attempted suicide. Luckily, I was able to seek help. After I spent nearly a year in counseling, I continued to college with new goals and new jobs, but eventually, my feelings came back. And I never felt like I could fully articulate these feelings of depression with my peers, so my actions were taking a toll on my relationships. I spent a lot of time alone contemplating suicide. What's wrong with me? Major depression. Major depression. Major depression. Sadness. Overwhelming. Constant fatigue. Worthlessness. Guilt. Recurrent thoughts of death. Suicide. Hard to describe. Can't think. Can't concentrate. Can't make decisions. Major depression is human, is experienced by hundreds of millions of people. Major depression can be overcome. Major depression can be overcome. Major depression can be overcome. I want to make a change. One of the places that has helped me so much in therapy is nature. In the time that I've been out here for school, I've deeply admired the outdoor program as a place where I can interact with people who share my passions for exploration and adventure. And some of the people that I've met along the way have truly helped me to understand my own emotions and my own situations by telling me their stories and how they've been able to benefit from nature.
My name's Jason. I'm 21 years old. So it was a pretty class-heavy semester. I took a lot of upper division chemistry and biology classes. It was definitely one of the more difficult semesters I've had so far in my college career. I just wanted to come to have fun and enjoy the outdoor, meet new people for sure. It's definitely interesting hearing stories about people, getting to know them better. It takes time to, grow warmer and closer to each other, but it's definitely worth it listening to stories. It's the experience that makes people who they are.
I met Jason when I started coming to school out here, but it wasn't until the San Juan Islands in Washington that we really connected. And he was somebody whose wisdom I really took to heart because of how upfront he was about how little our problems really are when you think about it.
I like sea kayaking a lot because it's one of the few things that you get to go to do island hopping. You don't get to do that very often with any other ways. It's really peaceful as well. Being able to sit in a kayak, go to a place. I don't know, that was just a really cool experience. Each island has its own pretty spots, and you don't get to see that very often. You need to do this kind of thing to get to all these islands. And the islands we've been on are sea kayakers only. Sunsets look different from every single island.
I'm Ariel. I'm 19 years old.
Since I've really gotten into an outdoor setting and outdoor leadership, I find myself daily just going at a slower pace and really live in the moment and be present with the people that I'm with. The leadership for me is really connecting people to nature and our natural environment. I think that's something super special.
I met Ariel around the same time that I met Jason, but the first time we hung out was also on the San Juan Island trip. And now I've been on a handful of trips with her because we take outdoor leadership classes together and we work together and we have some of the same passions. Her positive attitude towards life is something that I've drawn to for inspiration.
You made it!
I made it! We made it! Woo! I'm eating my bagel now.
I think it's really important for people to realize how strong they are. And for me, that's a big thing in the outdoors. The outdoors will push you mentally, physically, and emotionally. And just knowing that you're strong enough, that every person is strong and able to do that is amazing. And so that's really why I'm into outdoor leadership and education.
Since I've met both Ariel and Jason, I think that I've been able to talk to a lot more people about how I'm feeling, and not just them, but on a lot of the trips that I go on, it's that outdoor setting that allows me to let down my barriers and become more vulnerable with people, and that's something that we preach in the outdoor program here.
I think it's really valuable for people to stop and take a breather. I've learned to do that in nature. You're in this amazing place. It's astounding, it's breathtaking, and just stopping and pausing there and then taking a minute to enjoy everything and being calm and being present in the moment. I think that's the biggest change that I see in my life.
Drop your screens, take a break, breathe some fresh air, go outside, find your happy place, because there is a happy place for you, just like there's a happy place for me.